What if I told you there are places in the ocean you're not just warned to avoid, you're forbidden from even trying to explore? These aren't just dangerous waters or deep-sea trenches. Some of these places are locked down by governments, sealed off by superstition, or so mysterious that no one dares to go near them. From sunken nuclear waste zones to secret underwater military labs, today we're diving into real ocean locations that you are absolutely not allowed to explore. It's just a reef, so why are warships patrolling it? Bajo Nuevo Bank is a small reef in the Caribbean Sea, but it's claimed by multiple nations: Colombia, Nicaragua, the US, and Jamaica. Tensions have made it a flashpoint for geopolitical disputes. It's mostly underwater, and aside from a few beacons and sandbars, there's not much to see, but attempts to explore or land near it without authorization can result in military confrontation. Researchers, divers, and tourists are officially banned. In other words, don't go reef hopping here unless you want to start an international incident. Imagine an island that appeared on maps for centuries and then just vanished. Bermeja Island was once located in the Gulf of Mexico, at least according to old Spanish maps. It was considered a strategic location for oil and territorial claims, but when Mexican officials went looking for it in the late 1990s, they found nothing. No sand, no rock, nothing but water. Some say the island sank due to seismic activity, others believe it was intentionally destroyed to influence maritime boundaries. Now, even entering the region around its coordinates requires authorization due to nearby oil zones. Whether it vanished naturally or was erased on purpose, no one's allowed to investigate up close anymore. Beneath the sparkling waters of Egypt lies one of the deadliest diving spots in the world. The blue hole near Dahab in the Red Sea looks beautiful from above, but below? It's a vertical sinkhole over 100 meters deep. The danger comes from a feature called the Arch, a deceptive tunnel that leads to open water. Many divers get disoriented and run out of air trying to find it. Over 200 deaths have occurred here, and some say the real number is even higher than that. While casual divers can visit the edges, the Egyptian government has banned deeper exploration unless you're officially certified, because many who tried never came back. This place is so remote, the closest humans to it are usually astronauts. Point Nemo, located in the South Pacific, is the farthest point away from any land on Earth. It's so isolated that it's been used as the spacecraft cemetery by international space agencies. Hundreds of satellites and even parts of space stations are deorbited to crash into this spot. It's not illegal to travel there, but it is kind of impossible. No ships patrol it, no flights pass overhead, and since it's in the middle of the ocean gyre, debris and pollution accumulate in massive quantities. It is a dead zone and a forbidden frontier for exploration due to both logistics and environmental toxicity. It looks like a tropical dream, but this island was ground zero for hell on Earth. Between 1946 and 1958, the US detonated 23 nuclear bombs at Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. These tests left the entire area contaminated with radiation. The most famous test, codenamed Castle Bravo, was more than 1,000 times stronger than Hiroshima. Residents were evacuated before the tests, but when some returned decades later, their crops and water were still unsafe. Today, Bikini Atoll is technically open, but it is highly restricted. You'll need special permits to even visit, and diving in the lagoon is off limits in many areas. It is a beautiful place hiding invisible dangers. There's a part of the ocean so rich in mystery that even fishermen aren't allowed near it. Area P, this massive stretch of ocean in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, is larger than many countries. It's protected for ecological and cultural reasons, but access is strictly controlled. Fishing is banned, tourism is nearly impossible, the area contains sacred native Hawaiian sites, rare coral species, and ecosystems that haven't changed for thousands of years. Scientists need government clearance just to study it. It's one of the most pristine and protected places in the ocean, and if you're caught exploring without permission, well, expect a massive fine. You'd think we'd have explored the deepest part of our planet by now. Nope. Challenger Deep, nearly 11 kilometers beneath the surface in the Mariana Trench, is the deepest known point in Earth's oceans. Only a handful of people, fewer than have ever walked on the moon, have ever visited, and while it's not officially forbidden, the technology and risk required to get there makes it effectively off-limits. The immense pressure down there can crush a submarine like a soda can. Even deep-sea rovers sometimes malfunction. Scientists believe there could be unknown species or even ancient extremophiles living there, but until exploration becomes safer, this abyss will stay largely untouched. Boats vanish, compasses fail, and governments have quietly pulled back from this stretch of sea. Off the coast of Japan, the Dragon's Triangle, or Devil's Sea, is a real region with documented aircraft disappearances, vanishing vessels, and strange magnetic anomalies. Japan has declared parts of it dangerous to navigate, and some areas are restricted entirely due to submarine activity and volcanic instability. Legends claim underwater pyramids and time distortions, but the truth is unsettling enough. Dozens of ships and crew have gone missing without a trace, and no one's allowed to openly explore the zone's deeper mysteries. Over 350 ships have disappeared around this island, and almost no one is allowed on it. Sable Island, a crescent-shaped sandbar off Nova Scotia, is infamous for deadly fogs, shallow waters, and shifting sandbanks. Known as the graveyard of the Atlantic, it's also home to wild horses and fragile ecosystems. The Canadian government has declared it a national park reserve, but access is tightly controlled. Tourists can't visit without a special permit, and only a few researchers, park staff, and authorized scientists are allowed to step foot there. It's a place full of ghosts, both natural and nautical, and one the ocean seems determined to keep hidden. Technically public land, but if you try to get close, you will be intercepted. Located in the Timor Sea, these islands are surrounded by rich marine biodiversity, shallow reefs, and, you guessed it, complete government lockdown. Australia has designated the waters as a marine reserve, but it's also home to classified surveillance and military monitoring systems. The Navy routinely patrols the region, and unauthorized boats are turned away. Even scientific access is tightly restricted. What exactly is being watched there? No one outside the Defense Department knows. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye!